Today we go over the future of the Star Wars franchise after Star Wars Episode 9 by J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we've all been wondering about what's to come for Star Wars 2020. Now, these past couple of months, we kept hearing on and off that the Obi Wan movie is actually going to be Star Wars 2020, and that apparently it was put on hold after the Solo: A Star Wars Story box office results. There were some rumors here and there that it got canceled, and now today, there are some hints that the Obi Wan Kenobi movie actually may sadly be canceled by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, this comes from Jedi News. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out the full story below in the description, they had the opportunity to get Neil Lamant on the phone. By the way, he's been working on the Star Wars movies since Return of the Jedi. He's a production guy, he does a lot of work on these movies, and he had the opportunity to briefly say about what they actually had planned after Episode 9 for one of the Star Wars movies. Now, it doesn't go into it being the Obi-Wan movie, but there are some clues and hints in there that point to this, that these were actually abandoned ideas just recently, not too long ago. And this is what Neil Lamant had to say. "We were just starting our work on another Star Wars spin-off. And yeah, we were actually just making our mark on Tatooine, which would have been interesting, and some other new galaxies. So hopefully, if that comes back, we'll get the chance to be able to do that further." So note the last part. So hopefully, if that comes back, we'll get the chance to be able to do that further. Also note Tatooine. We do know that the Obi Wan Kenobi spin-off film was going to be primarily set on the planet of Tatooine. They were aiming at Tunisia. They were aiming at Joshua Tree in California as potential filming locations for that movie. And then once the box office results came in for Solo, everything seemed to change, right? All the location scouts were halted. They pretty much just stopped production on everything. Everybody was asking Ewan McGregor about Obi-Wan's role, and he kept on, saying that he has no idea of what's going on or if he'll ever get the call. So I'm sure that, Ewan McGregor probably knew, but he just can't really say that he was actually in the talks. But looking here, though, the fact that Neil Lamant said, "We were just starting our work on another Star Wars spin-off, and yeah, we were actually just making our mark on Tatooine, which would have been interesting, and some other new galaxies." Now, this falls in line with what we have been hearing about Rian Johnson, which is something that I am personally against. I'm not really all up for an idea of other galaxies in the Star Wars universe. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if I should say convoluted, but it feels a little overwhelming to have multiple galaxies in the Star Wars universe, because it might get confusing for a lot of the casual fans out there, and even some of the dedicated fans alike. I mean, to have multiple galaxies within the Star Wars franchise, you would have to think, which story is in what galaxy then, and this and that. So that falls in line. So what Neil Lamant was saying about the new galaxies, could that very well have been the connection to what Rian Johnson was trying to come up with? That could very well be. Now, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm apparently have been trying to change Rian Johnson's trilogy and kind of shift away from just making it written on a blank canvas and doing something completely new and just have it connected to the sequel trilogy in some way, shape, or form. So it seems like the new galaxies idea were abandoned. And you know what? I gotta say, I'm kind of happy about that. I think that we should just stick into one galaxy. That's it. I think that a galaxy itself is very, very large, right? There's a lot to explore. I could see why Disney and Lucasfilm would want multiple galaxies, is because, well, there's more stories to tell, right? But in my point of view, I think that there are plenty of stories to tell within one galaxy. I mean, you have the Mandalorians, right? You have the criminal underworld. You have Jedi and Sith. You have tons of things to explore. The unknown regions, the outer rim, the mid-rim. So many parts of the galaxy you could really explore on each and every planet and each and every character that is of significance. I mean, there's really a lot to tell. I don't really see why we would need multiple galaxies. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with my point of view on this, but I feel that one galaxy keeps it nice and simple and contained, and a great way to tell a bunch of stories in one beautiful galaxy. So looking at, everything that has been happening with the Obi Wan movie, this is absolutely a big hint that the film has been canceled, at least for now, and that it's not coming out anytime soon. So Star Wars 2020, what is going on? Back many years ago, we knew about The Force Awakens, we knew about Episode 8, Rogue One, and yes, even the Han Solo movie, way ahead of time. Right now, after Episode 9, we really have no clue as to what movies are coming out after 2019, right? All we know is that we have a new trilogy by the guys by Game of Thrones, alright, who do the Game of Thrones HBO series, and we don't even really know what that's going to be about. Yes, there's hints that it's an Old Republic trilogy, but no confirmation. Rian Johnson's trilogy, and some other spin-offs as well. And we really have no clue as to what they really are and when they are coming out. Again, I think that we're going to get a roadmap very soon, this October, when the big announcement takes place, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.